Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dan, the voice behind that Kaito Dan, and welcome to my reaction to the death battle between Beerus and Galaxia. But before we get started, as always, please make sure you are watching this episode first through roosterteeth.com to support the show and the fantastic people behind it. Death Battle is back for, I believe, the second half of Season 7, I think it is. Yeah, they took a little break as they usually do for these things, and they're coming back with a pretty explosive looking fight. The fight between two destructive deity level fighters. One of them actually being a deity, Lord Beerus, who, compared to Galaxia, I am definitely more familiar with Beerus. I've seen Battle of Gods where he debuted in, I've seen Resurrection F where he featured as well, seen all of Super, even some of the manga stuff that he's in as of late. So yeah, by comparison, I'm more familiar with him and I know more of what he's like. He's a tad lazy and a tad chaotic, but beyond that, he is a destructive force. He is strong as all hell, intimidating to boot, and he's got a lot in his arsenal that really puts him above even the likes of Goku and Vegeta. So I know that he is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Galaxia, meanwhile, I do have a little bit of history with. I did watch Sailor Moon a fair bit as a kid. I did watch some of it as well during my early years of being an anime fan proper. But I've not seen Sailor Moon much since then. It's been many, many years since. I've not seen the new dub. I've not seen Sailor Moon Crystal. I don't even know if Galaxia is in that. So I don't have as fresh a memory of the character as I do for Beerus, but I do know that she is a fitting opponent. She in herself is destructive, ferocious, intimidating as all hell. Like, she's feared across the galaxy, and she shows why. She leans more towards being a villain than Beerus does, who started out kind of like one, but has kind of fallen into the same hole as Vegeta and Piccolo, where he's more of an ally at this point. So I know that Galaxia is definitely in terms of power and skill, would be a fair opponent, as much as some people have said, like, oh, is it this or that? No, Galaxia is a fitting opponent. That being said, even with my lack of fresh knowledge on the characters aside, I am gonna go with Beerus for this one because of two reasons. One, even with everything that Goku has accomplished in the newer stuff, even up into like the recent manga and stuff, Beerus is touted often as still being superior than him, even with Goku reaching Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken, like stuff and that as well, and Ultra Instinct, which is the second reason as well. Beerus, I believe, does know how to use Ultra Instinct, but it's not been shown in the anime, save for... at least I don't think it's not been shown in the anime, but I do know that it has been shown in the manga. And for those of you who don't know what Ultra Instinct is, it's basically, as the term says, you move instinctively. You're able to dodge attacks without having to think about it. And that is a huge defensive tool to have in your arsenal, especially when you're already a force to be reckoned with in terms of raw power. So I think it's going to be hard for Galaxia to topple that. I don't know if she has anything that would be able to surpass Ultra Instinct. And then it's just a case of, can she withstand Beerus' power, which we'll have to wait and see. But because of those two reasons, I am going to go with Beerus on this one. But there's only one way to find out who will win. Sorry, so let's just get straight into it. Okay, ready to go. Count it down with me. 3, 2, 1. And here we go. Some more death battles. Let's see how this goes down.
Everything that lives must die. Everything that is created must be destroyed. So saith these vanguards of the apocalypse. Badass.
Pretty much accurate terminology.
Arena and a purple cat Beerus,
Because the anime.
god of destruction.
And Empress Galaxia, the Sailor Scout of Destruction from Sailor Moon.
Mm-hmm.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to
So let's get into Beerus now and see what they have on him.
Son Goku. This
Interestingly enough as well, Beerus is voiced by Jason Douglas, who, for Ruby fans, may be more familiar being the voice of Jacques Schnee. So that's a little connection there. He's not going to be voicing in this, I imagine. But yeah, that's a little cool tidbit.
destroy ancient planets and civilizations to make way for the new.
Sort of like taking out the trash, just with a billion times more murder.
And in the
Yeah,
case
he
of
basically
Universe,
just wipes the slate clean for the new.
was granted to Lord Beerus, a cat.
Obviously,
I mean, it works for the Egyptian theme in that.
kill everyone. Hell,
I never had a cat as a kid, or like even now. I would like cats. I like cats, but my mum's allergic to them, so I've never had them as a pet. I've had a dog, but that's about it.
They're still sort of wild animals, which makes them self-sufficient. But
I remember the Gohan training arc. That was fun, for like original content.
Gnosis of all catdom.
Let's see. Inspired by Toriyama's own cat.
He's
Makes
never
sense.
for decades.
Oh, but when he wakes up,
Right.
he takes his job seriously. He's way stronger. and
Yeah,
faster than
he's a lazy sword, but when he gets into it, he is
Destruction's wrath technique.
very, very powerful.
Destruction, beams of destruction, sneezes of destruction, giant energy yarn balls of destruction.
Deadly sneeze. No comment.
Cataclysmic orbs.
Meh.
He can neutralize energy attacks from others, which is frankly just unfair.
That's going to be interesting. Then Galaxia has a lot of energy stuff. Hakai. That is a killer move in more ways than one. It basically just kills you straight off.
For meticulous matchup investigation.
Oh,
AKA Dummy.
Hello, Mr.
they got like a new guy? Is this like a new character?
Trying to replace me.
Now, generally speaking, there are three types.
It reminds me of
Blunt is weaponizable life
Orb, I think it was, from X-Ray and Vab.
Most people in the Dragon Ball multiverse have this.
Poor guy.
Dangerous, but nothing too special. Gods have their own key, of course, which is way more potent. But
Oh god, don't hit him with it. No. Oh god.
When you want the good stuff, you go for destruction.
Pretty much, yeah. Hakai was a fantastic scene when he when Beerus used it on Zamasu, especially in the dub. Hearing Jason Douglas go, Hakai.
The only way to
It
resist
is a deadly attack.
power.
And he didn't get so strong on his own. He's trained for millions of years under this
Mm-hmm.
guy, also named Wiz.
No,
No,
Yeah, that's what I said. He learned pressure point combat
Whiz.
from the super
because
secret
like whiskey, and then there's Beerus, beer. I think Champa's champagne as well.
describes the ability
All the gods are basically named after beer.
in the way.
Ultra Instinct. Yeah.
With Ultra Instinct, he could even take on multiple other gods of destruction at the same time.
And if he's able to handle that, I think he should be fine with Galaxia.
Kinda bored. So he was hyped when he learned there was someone out there who might be a challenge for him. The Super Saiyan God. And in their fight over the
It's a shame the Super Saiyan God power kind of like faded into obscurity after everything with Blue and then Ultra Instinct. Because it's a cool concept.
Is noticeably different. As
And yeah, it's a little bit weird, but that's Toriyama for you.
as we know it fits within that bottom area.
Then there's hell in the middle, heaven up top.
You mean HFIL?
Sprinkled in there somewhere. Yeah, it's kind of a
A single clash between Beerus
Goddamn
and Goku
GT.
sends ripples of energy rocketing through this entire macroverse in just 7 seconds. Even with conservative calculations, these shockwaves must
Oh god, first big numbers of the second half. Jesus, that's a lot of zeros.
the guy's quick enough to fly between
Defeated Goku, Vegeta, Boo, and Gotenks. Easily matched Super Saiyan God Goku.
his fat cat brother.
Survived planet-sized explosion.
They almost tore
The guy is strong, but he's also durable as hell, so
a cat fight.
But despite
it's a matter of, does Galaxia have anything that she can topple that kind of defensive skill with?
he showed mercy and spared Earth. Perhaps
And now he's become a good guy, in a sense.
as so many have before.
And that was a good little way to end the story. It's not just Goku killing another villain, no. He kind of won him over. But he's still a problematic character in his own sense. Okay, Galaxia. I'm gonna need to pay attention for this one.
Each is an essential piece in the ever-shifting whirlwind of the cosmos.
That's why they all have their own super protector, fighting evil.
Ami was always my favorite, Sailor Mercury.
They are the
There she is.
The Sailor Guard.
Though I liked all of them in fair shares. Just Army was my favorite. I kind of like the cute bookworm, the bookworm.
You may know one of them, Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I need to get into watching the new dub and the crystal stuff. Oh yeah, different names. Huh?
What?
Sailor Scouts. Duh whiz.
No, not
Sailors, they're sailor
not that.
sailor soldiers. The term Sailor Scout comes from the original English dub.
Oh, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Dick dub.
No!
Look at it, kid. There's a giant dick outside your window.
I mean, everyone's made the same joke, especially that one, like I guess viral clip where it's someone saying the word "dick" in, I think, Family Fortunes over it, and it goes, "Dick."
Superhuman powers. They can fly, do magic, shapeshift, heal fast, and are basically immortal. Some of them are even trained by the most dangerous creatures in the world. Cats.
After
Hey, another cat connection.
eventually find herself face to face with her
Alright, here she is.
cold-hearted empress of evil.
She was
Galaxia.
a nameless lady stuck on some random trashy planet. It was so bad there, she basically gave up on life. Well, until
Oh,
she
really?
got her hands on the sapphire crystal.
The sapphire crystal is exponentially
So,
powerful, providing unlimited
anger towards the world that she lives in, kind of fueled with the crystal.
amongst the garbage realm.
Yeah, I can see why she became a
Came to mind.
tormentor and a villain.
So into the universe she went in search of a new home fit for a goddess. A soldier
Balls, I knocked over some stuff on my desk. That's not good.
Galaxia.
Be it the power or her own mind,
Golden
Galaxia
Queen.
was cursed with unparalleled vanity.
Like
So
sitting.
cosmic in scale that she could not be satisfied until the whole universe bowed before her, or else.
She was like a warrior queen in a sense.
On the horizon, you'd be totally screwed.
Galaxia or your ex-wife?
Yes. Galaxia can make explosions big enough to blot out galaxies and even match
Jeez.
out Eternal Sailor Moon in a fight. Who destroyed a whole mirror universe?
With a simple gesture,
Damn.
Galaxia can wipe anything out of existence. Planets, people, other guardians, you name it.
Oh, is that like her version of Hakai?
Magic powers, teleporting, summoning lightning, mind controlling people by taking their star seeds.
I don't think the mind control thing's gonna come into play at any point.
Good anime villain. Her attacks have some absolutely ridiculous names, like the Galactica.
Would be
Super
surprised.
String,
Yeah.
Doesn't actually use any string.
Galactica Crunch,
I think I had a bowl of that this morning.
and Galactica Inflation.
Oh! No! I do not want to think of that. Do not want to think of that.
Exactly what kind of
Ugh.
guy I'm working with.
I hope that's not actual, like, blurred out footage there, but no.
Her own
Let's skip on.
empire.
She was so
Okay.
terrifying.
Oh, so she's got, like, bracelets on her weapon then.
Sailor Scout as a sacrificial offering just
Really?
to save themselves. Man,
Damn!
magical girls are metal as hell.
That just shows you how, like, intimidating she is. Like, people have to kill other Sailor Scouts just to survive against her.
A primordial entity and source of all evil, and so she vowed to destroy chaos.
Yeah, that
Oh,
admittedly
really?
was too much Marie Kondo.
I'm
But to
guessing
maintain balance,
Marie
she also
Kondo,
sought
who's
to
that?
show the opposite of chaos, the embodiment of love and goodness, which is apparently
Sailor Moon. Yeah.
Where different stories get a bit.
Yeah, I do know that the anime and the manga are different for a lot of reasons.
Keep it under control, but chaos flipped the script and took her body instead. However,
Right,
this
okay.
did not happen in the original manga.
Galaxia's warp
So it looks like they're going to stick closer to the manga then, which makes sense. It's the source material.
Every single
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Sailor Moon. They had to have their epic battle.
And Moon is a powerhouse. She once lit up the entire universe with a single attack. This light reached the edge of the universe in 4 seconds.
Jeez.
360 quadrillion times light speed.
I don't envy the guy who has to calculate all these things.
Of chaos itself. And with her crystal, she never has to worry about
Defeated
running out of
Kakyu,
energy.
Starlight, and all the Sailor Guardians.
Basically unkillable.
Matched Eternal Sailor Moon in combat.
Almost ended her life until she was saved by
So yeah, she seems tough in her own right,
Guess
but
what? Apparently this
I
caused
don't
Galaxia
think
to
there's anything shown that can really topple everything that Beerus is able to accomplish.
Maybe this lovey-dovey goodness stuff ain't so bad. But then bam! Her crystal
Rats!
exploded
I've
from
been
positivity
beaten by the
overload,
power
and she
of
died.
love!
Neither Galaxia nor the Sapphire Crystal had ever known this feeling. Ironically, or perhaps befittingly, the weakness of destruction itself was love.
With
Aw.
she was literally killed by kindness. Who wrote this?
Semantics.
Stick. Regardless, the power Galaxia wields is astonishing. Beneath the heel of her boot, any planet, galaxy, or
Jesus.
universe is utterly doomed.
So yeah, can definitely see again why Galaxia is a fitting opponent for Beerus. But I'm gonna go with Beerus just because I think he's a level above.
The data through all possibilities.
There we go, let's find out. Death battle! Here we go! First one of the second half. And of course, Beerus is eaten. Nope. Well, there goes Earth. Ooh. The voice for this guy is really good. They're fitting Jason's performance well. This one sounds like the same voice actress for the S-Death vs. Grey fight. Oh boy. What is this, like a finger poke of doom battle? Jesus. Hey! Damn, only gods can pull off something like that. And even then that hurts. Hey, here we go, Hakai! Damn. Hey! Is that the star pattern formed by the fight with Sigurtas Sanshiro versus Chuck Norris? I remember that. That was a nice little Easter egg there. And he's fast as well. Damn, this is already getting to an explosive start. Incoming. Jeez. I mean, so far it's looking close as heck.
Don't you dare.
Round and round you go. Oh, I don't think that's it. Damn, they're really pulling out all the stops with these attacks. Oh boy. Oh, that's not looking good. Jesus.
Now look what you've done.
This is your fault, you stupid cat.
I mean, you're both doing this together. That is a very big ball of fire.
Stranger, welcome.
Who are you? Oh. Oh, mind control, okay. I've never seen those guys before.
Stranger.
Those are like twin planets. Uh oh, here comes the clash. Jesus, look at that energy going off. And there goes another planet. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Black hole. Is that going to come into play now? That has to, surely. Uh-oh. Ah, come on, Beerus. You got this, please. I want to win with the first prediction of the second half. Come on. Don't... Basically, like, trying to score a goal with him. Oh, Ultra Instinct. That's got to be it, surely. Oh, there you go. Come on.
You're trash. You'll die like dirt.
Oh, boy. Oh! Is that it? Oh! Did you get him?
Mine.
Huh? Oh, is that his starseed, I guess? Oh, he ain't going down without a fight.
Possible.
Now you're catching on.
Come on, you got this, Beerus. Push her in, come on!
Damn the impossible.
Come on! Yes! Get in there! Got it right with the first prediction of the second half.
My ice cream.
Now, you gonna do something about that black hole?
Crap, this fight is so intense. I'm gonna get a
Agree, that was explosive as all hell for a first... Oh,
whiskey. Champagne?
yeah,
All the cats are named after booze.
Toriyama loves his food pun names and all that kind of stuff.
Galaxia's power set was certainly enough to keep up with Beerus.
It definitely looked, it was close for like the majority of the fight. More so than most other fights.
Provided unlimited energy while Beerus had a fast, but still finite pool of ki.
But that's about where it all starts tilting the other way.
Alright, let's see what they say.
Galaxy spanning attacks were Galaxia did have a slight edge in attack speed, but Beerus'
Right.
Ultra Instinct made up for it. Plus, he had
I said it, Ultra Instinct.
Well, Galaxia had none of that. Speed alone wasn't winning this fight.
Also, Beerus' skill set countered many of her own attacks. His energy nullification, for example, let him...
Alright, that was another detail they mentioned.
But to really lock down Beerus' superiority in all things destruction, how about we compare their power output?
Both of them use attacks that span their whole universe in seconds.
Right.
But remember, the Dragon Ball universe is much bigger.
Yeah, I guess that's going to be a bit different than just your average galaxy.
And Beerus almost destroyed it all.
For the most part, the universe in Sailor Moon is very much based on our own.
Right.
The same should be said for Nehelenia's mirror universe Usagi destroyed.
So, pretty clear cut? That means Beerus is 9 times stronger than Galaxia?
Well, not exactly. They both are likely
Oh, okay.
Galaxia matched Endgame Eternal Sailor Moon in battle, who could destroy 8 of her Animamate minions at once.
Anima...
Long story short,
Animamate.
could match
Okay.
Sailor Guardian equal in power to Sailor Moon when she destroyed that mirror universe. While this is admittedly a very highball estimate, defeating 8 Animamates at once could logically translate to possessing 8 times that power.
Right, okay.
Since Galaxia could match her in combat, this potentially puts Galaxia's output level much closer to Beerus and Goku's clash.
But the shockwave happened when Goku had only just gone Super Saiyan God for the first time. Beerus claimed he was going all out with 100% of his...
Claimed, but...
Cats. He was lying.
Now remember this detail.
Using 100% of your power was very
He has got a lot more in his bag than what was shown.
Even after Goku later achieved Super Saiyan Blue with Kaioken, a form many times more powerful than his first go at being a redhead, Beerus was still considered his superior. Simply
Exactly, that's why he's still training with Beerus and Whis, because he wants to be on his level and then better.
both in offense
And because of the fact that he is stronger,
Dragon Ball Ki.
that makes sense.
Sailor Galaxia may have had a more versatile arsenal.
I like this little guy. I like the,
Durability and technology,
I like what he brings to the table.
But you already said all that. So what's the point of my existence?
Oh, now I feel bad for him.
Galaxy-sized cat.
Eh.
Can I blow him up this time?
I look forward to it.
The winner is Lord Beerus.
Alright, I got it right. Now let's see what is going to be in the next one.
Death Battle is back with 10 episodes to wrap up this
Oh,
year.
we got
Stay tuned.
10 episodes. Nice.
Below.
Got plenty to look forward to then. But what's next? Oh! Oh! Zuko versus Shoto. Oh, that is gonna be tasty. I know a lot of people have compared Zuko and Todoroki together for a lot of reasons. Scars, fire powers, bad father figures. So yeah, that is a pretty exciting fight, even with My Hero still going on, and Todoroki could easily get stronger, but that is going to be pretty cool. I'm going to look forward to that. But yeah, this was really fun. A great return for the series after the break. Like, the explosiveness and the size of the attacks were fantastic, especially with the way they animated it. The voicing was good as well, fantastic stuff, especially on the part of whoever voiced Beerus. He damn near sounded like Jason Douglas. And I was right, and for pretty much the exact same reasons I pointed out. Ultra Instinct and Beerus being a level above Goku. So yeah, I was pleased with that, and even beyond my predictions, it was a fantastic fight to watch. And also, I like the new dummy character they got in this. I think he's got a nice little addition to the kind of chemistry that Boomstick and Wiz has. And he doesn't shake up things too much. He's basically gonna be there, it seems, if it is a long-term addition, to be the dummy for when they need to show off attacks and stuff like that. That's not gonna kill Boomstick and Wiz. Damn it, I get them mixed up now. But yeah, fantastic stuff. I really enjoyed this, and it's glad to see Death Battle is coming back with a bang, literally. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode and the reaction down in the comments down below. And while you're at it, hit the subscribe and bell buttons and tick the notification box to make sure you get every new video from me as they drop. And follow me on Twitter at ThatKaitoDan for more on anything to do with future reactions, updates to the channel, and more. But until next time, have a good day or good night, and peace out.